Hey guys, and welcome to Hyro's Dark Souls live playthrough. We've just beaten Ornstein and Small, and now there is a lot of different stuff we need to get done. So you're going to want to head through this door. I've already actually done this, sorry about that, and kneel in front of this lady here. You can enter a covenant, but the first time you kneel, she'll grant you the Lord Vessel, which gives you the ability to warp between selected bonfires, so like key ones. So if I sit down, you can warp from any bonfire, but only to select points. So here we've got like Firelink Shrine, the Sunlight Altar, Anor, Londo, and the Daughters of Chaos, which is down in Blighttown. But before we do any of that stuff, we're going to want to head back down to where we saw that the Black Eye Orb was quivering before. It's pretty good having the ability to warp. Means you can experiment and try out some things, head to a few different places and see what there is to do there. So we're gonna head down this way, and then we can head up the opposite way that we came down. Hopefully this guy doesn't destroy me. These guys are pretty brutal. I pretty much never fight them. There we go. So you get that prompt, you feel the Black Eye Orb quivering. So if I were to select it, I'd be able to use it and invade Lautrec's world. But just before we do that, we're going to head up this way. Now, the window up ahead, over here, is broken. And what you're going to want to do is, I've already actually collected the item out here as well, but that's alright. Is you're going to want to head out here, fall down these steps, sort of go around this corner, and you're going to want to land inside there, so like that. There'll be a giant bow you can pick up here. It's not super useful, but pretty fun for PvP because it does a lot of knockback. And then it took me a while actually the first time to figure out how to get out of here, but this grate here is missing the bar in the middle, so you can just head straight out. Now if you want to do a two-handed jumping attack on the way down, this guy would probably appreciate it. That's alright, taking care of that guy. Now these guys are weak to fire, and they do lightning damage, so this shield is great, because otherwise if they hit you they're going to still do a little bit of damage. But you just sort of like strafe around them and they can't really hit you, because the spear's like, you know, stabbing weapon if you're strafing. Makes it a lot harder to hit. Also, before you talk to this guy, don't attack him, by the way. I know he looks like the guy on the top of Sen's Fortress, but you roll behind him and there's a chest which you can loot a ring from, and then you can get out once he moves. The ring is actually not particularly useful, I don't think. Let's see. It's the Hawk Ring. It extends bow range, so I don't know. Might be for you, might not. May as well collect it. You can then talk to this guy, and he does, if you go to modify equipment, he does all the transformations with boss souls to make weapons. So I've only got one here that I can make, but there's others. And also he does the lightning upgrade. If you have a weapon at +10, you'll need to go back to the other blacksmith, the one near the Undead Berg. If you have a weapon that's at +5 and you need to get it up to +6, you need to go to modify for him. But we've already got, let's have a look. The weapon I'm looking for is the Great Scythe, and I need 3 large Titanite shards. Luckily enough, you can actually buy them from this guy. Pretty expensive, but yeah, it's no biggie. So reinforced weapon, let's have a look. So we're going to get that to +10, which will then put it up into the modify equipment menu and let us turn it into a lightning one, which is pretty cool. It then goes back down into the reinforce menu, and you can continue upgrading it from there. We might save our chunk in case we want to make something else lightning as well. So now we've done that, we can get rid of this spear, and we'll put on the Great Scythe, and let's just select the Black-Eyed Orb. You may notice a lot of similarities. If any of you read Berserk, the manga, a lot of things are pretty similar. The Black-Eyed Orb, for one, you may recognize. But enough of that. Alright, so we're going to head up here and see if we can get that prompt to proc again, and then invade Lautrec. See if we can get our Firekeeper's soul back. So you can see it's highlighted. So now we can invade. if you join the Dark Moon Covenant, you can sort of do this with other players. You can invade people who've been indicted enough times, stuff like that. Guilty people, basically. Anyway, so you can see, you can sort of see up there in the distance, Lautrec's got his buddies and pals ready to defend him. So we're going to see if we can get them to come to us. It's important to note you can't heal here, so I actually should have healed up first. You can use humanity to heal. We'll do that if it gets gnarly. Alright. Come on, guys. One of them's a mage and one of them's got a spear and shield. So what I usually do is, since there's 3 of them and there's only one of me, I'm going to head up these stairs, sort of like choke point them off, bombard the shit out of them with fireballs. This guy will frequently try and like, what? How do you take damage from? No? Is he going to make it? There we go. He frequently tries to like charge you. Like so. This guy's really teaching me a lesson. So I'm gonna go right ahead and get behind here and use a humanity. Alright, so we're gonna go down the other side. Won't lie, not very keen to die. Let's see who's behind us. Now, if you kill Lautrec, the fight will end, but you do gain souls and stuff from killing the other guys. It's a bit reckless. So we got him. That was really sloppy and awful, but that's alright. So the souvenirs of reprisal are an item you gain from doing the Dark Moon Covenant stuff, but they just give you one here. It's sort of like a trial for that guild, I guess. Probably should have finished off that mage, but that's alright, no problem. So once you head back, teleports us back. You gain a whole bunch of stuff, but that's not all. There's a few more things you can collect from that guy, which I'll show you now. So we're going to head this way. I'm just going to pretty much avoid these guys and just head straight back in here. So here's the boss room where we fought Ironstone and Small. Might just put on the grass crest shield. A bit more stam. So we just want to wait for this elevator to come back down. Alright. My charge is reset. That's interesting. All good? Alright, so you head up here, and you'll notice there's sort of like a glimmering at the end of this hallway over here. This corpse actually doesn't appear until you beat Lautrec. I'm guessing it is Lautrec's corpse, but I'm not sure why it appears in this world like this. But anyway, it has his armor on it, it's not bad. It's got a bit of poison and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. So you can choose to wear that if you want. Let's have a look at the stat differences between ours. Yeah, it's worse in the physical, but better for the magic. Same poise, and I'm pretty sure you can't upgrade it. We might just check it on. So yeah, pretty cool armor set. It actually has, if you look at the front, it looks like it has arms sort of like embracing him around the back. It's pretty weird. Embraced armor of favor. Alright. So now that's done, what we're going to want to do is warp using whichever bonfire we get to first, which is this one here. Back to the filing shrine. We got a little present for our firekeeper. Come on, loading. Let's do it. Alright, so this bonfire here is kaput. It's not working. Firekeeper's absent. She's been killed by Lautrec. But now that we've gone and got her soul back, we could use it to upgrade our essences, but that's alright. We'll return her soul, stuff it back in her. So now she's back, she'll actually speak to you, whereas before she didn't really say anything.
Anastasia, now I only hope that my...
Yeah, no problem. And now that she's back alive, that means, I wonder what she must have thought, me and this armor set, giving that soul back. She wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. This bonfire works again, which is great, which is what we want. Now, after this, we've got a whole bunch of other things we need to do. So, first things first, we're going to head up this way. You notice this serpent's here, doing his thing. Actually, let's go this way. That's the wrong way to go. So yeah, before we get started on any of the next zones, we've got a couple of items I've got to collect, and a couple of bonus bosses and stuff to do. So you just drop off there, head out this way, and roll across. This is a surprising amount of... It's like literally the first time I've ever stuffed that up. That's alright, there's some chests down here. Usually get them when you start. You can roll down here and get yourself a mace, a talisman without having to buy one. Some homewood bones for teleporting back. Yeah, I don't remember what's in the other one. Cracked orb for invading. And finally, some Lloyd's talismans. They stop people using essences if you throw them at them. Anyway, let's head back up. We're actually trying to get to where that bird is. As clunky as the jump and platforming features are in Dark Souls, I really do enjoy them. There wasn't really, aside from a little bit of platforming in Demon Souls, there wasn't really much. There's a little bit you could do. Shortcut to Flame Lurker was a good one. So anyway, we just want to run straight off here again. Let's see if we can get this roll correct. Just roll across, head up here, take a left, and we need to get on top of this building. There's a lot of secrets in Firelink. And grab that key. And, if we can get back up here. Yeah, sweat. So back up the stairs again. And you'll notice this is where I came into Firelink Shrine. Whoop. That was not ideal. Well, what I want to actually do is use the prompt on that nest. And there's a nice little secret. Most of you will know it already, but I thought it was pretty damn awesome when I found it. So let's just do this for the third time. Ah, dear. Excuse me. Bit of Dark Souls first thing in the morning before breakfast. Probably wasn't the best idea. So let's just head straight back up here again. And not fall through the nest this time. And you're going to want to use the prompt to curl up like a ball. Now we just need to wait for a little while. looks really weird with my armor. And a cutscene will play after you've waited there for long enough. Here we go. Honestly, when I saw the trailers for this game, I thought that bird was going to end up being a boss, but nothing but helpful. So he's taking us back to the Undead Asylum. This is the area I started in at the very, very start of the game. But it's got a new twist. All the mobs have been scaled up, and the enemy placement's been changed around, as well as some other things. But we're going to cover that in the next video. So, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in for the next one.